Your views on how the markets have performed today, a better showing today, absolutely.
I agree with you. We had the market moving 16.3 points. Basically, two factors led to this. Remember, the Kenya Power and Lighting results were being released today. We had a 3% oversubscription. Then again, we are looking at foreign investors still coming in. Actually, I believe they were the cause of the rally in the last week, and later on in this week, we are seeing them coming back again to take up more shares. That is what I think.
Your views on how equities may perform this year, just a forecast. We know that last year the Kenyan markets were offering returns in the region of 33%. It was one of the better performing bourses. Is that sustainable into 2011?
Oh yes, it is sustainable in 2011 with the economic growth being past that were last seen in 2005. We had 6.1% in the third quarter of in the third quarter of last year. In the fourth quarter, we're also expecting great things. So I believe this is going to be sustainable looking forward. I mean, the country has also grown above the political risk. We really don't have it quite substantially, in my opinion. So I'm thinking going forward, we are going to have much better returns than in the last year.
All right, let's break it down in terms of sectors. You mentioned KPLC, and obviously under the spotlight were the results of its rights issue. Good subscription levels. They beat their target, raising 9.8 billion shillings. What do you make of the pricing of the stock at the moment, which is trading in the range of 23 shillings 50, in the region of 25 shillings? Is this a fair reflection of what the value of this company is going forward?
Yes, that is a clear reflection of the price at 24, 25. I believe that is the price of it with a strong PE. Going forward, I expect once the rights start trading, we'll be looking at prices in the range of 22 to 20. That's what I'm seeing. But at the moment, that is a true and fair reflection of the price.
All right, other market.
Because
yes, finish your sentence.
Yeah. Because even after the announcement, we've not seen such a big jump as such a major change in the price. I mean, it has been stable.
All right, other market movers, and in fact the dominant sector today were the commercials, and I'm talking here about the Nation Media Group, which made gains. Obviously Safaricom also doing well, somewhere in the region of 4 shillings 75, but still not quite hitting the resistance of 5 shillings. Just tell us what's driving these stocks up. You spoke about foreigners coming into the market. What else?
Basically, it's the foreigners, and we are looking at strong earnings that are expected going forward. We've seen the advertising industry coming up for Nation Media Group. I believe in Kenya. I believe that the advertising industry has really grown in the last year, and we expect quite some good results from a company like Nation Media Group. While Safaricom, basically for Safaricom, it's the interest that it's driving from the foreigners. Basically, I would say it's the interest that it's getting from the foreigners. That is what might be driving it up.
All right, let's talk about the financial subsector. It's been a bit subdued lately, despite sterling performance and results in the 2010 financial year. Activity today on the KCB counter, on the Barclays counter, on the Co-op Bank counter, but some losses for Barclays as well. Explain to us what we're seeing there in terms of the dynamics for the gainers and the losers.
KCB, for the financial sector, we've seen double-digit growth in the last year. That was in the first quarter, second quarter, and third quarter. Going forward, they're about to release their financial results in March. Going forward, especially for equity, KCB with a major expansion, I mean, their mortgages, they're starting their mortgage business in Tanzania and other East African countries. We really expect good results, and we expect the counter to reflect the good results. Going forward, the financial sector would be a very good buy for any investor on the NSE.
All right, we're also seeing the industrials up, particularly East African Breweries Limited, and experts have said the prospects are looking good, particularly with the unfolding situation in the Sudan, along with KCB and a few others. East African Breweries is one of those that's pursuing a very aggressive strategy into the East African region and into southern Sudan.
For East African breweries, I have my doubts. What with the bill regulating drinking hours in Kenya, alcohol consumption, I expect that to eat into their revenues to some level. So for Southern Sudan, they will be able to get it. So the question is, will the Southern Sudan revenues offset the reduction in revenues that have been made in Kenya? That is the question. If you're able to answer that, then going forward, it looks like a very pretty counter.